Four. Hello, YouTube. I am Goddess Just Be, and welcome to the Inner Being Church. And here in the Inner Being Church, our mission is to illuminate the inner depths of yourself, challenging your core beliefs, the ones that aren't serving you, to put you up to speed with who you really are. Because you could be, do, or have anything that you put your mind to, right? And so I am your first lady, Goddess Just Be. Make sure that you give me a thumbs up over there on YouTube, and we're just going to jump into it and begin. If you paid attention, you already know I'm talking to the chosen ones. If you hear, you're part of the chosen ones because you're the only ones that really have ears to hear what I'm saying at this point in the journey. So welcome. Congratulations for being on this journey of evolving or paying attention to how you feel. I am your first lady, Goddess Just Be, and I'm going to teach you some esoteric knowledge as it pertains to the golden age and the shift that is taking place right now with mankind. Some are in this great sleep and slumber and don't realize nothing is happening to them, right? So let us just jump in. We like to talk about, or talk rather from a biblical text every time we go live, right? And so the word is going to come from the Helios Biblios book, which is the sun book, or energy book about you, your energy, frequency, and vibration, and what you're emitting and radiating, right? In the sun book, John 14:3. Anybody know that scripture? It's kind of like a popular one. You probably have said it before. Anybody know that scripture? John 14:3. John 14:3. In so many words, in John 14:3, it's talking about I go to prepare a place, that where I am, ye shall be also. Y'all heard that before? Anybody? That's a Christ conscious one. That's you. It's you, because you done did this before. We just do this rinse and repeat over and over again. You ever heard this here before? Yes? Yes? You did on YouTube? Yes? Okay, perfect. That's what we're going to be talking about. I go to prepare a place. And when we're going, anytime we're traveling in our mind, because this here realm is consciousness, collective consciousness. So what happens is, in our mind, we prepare these places. In our mind, just like when you manifest, like whatever your life is, like right now, you went in your mind to prepare this place. And now it is. In the beginning of the recreation of this realm, when the totality of God says, let there be sun, let there be water, let there be this, that is an expression of the conscious mind creating, going somewhere in the mind to prepare a place. So it can be good, so it can represent, so it can show up in this particular realm as evidence that we went to a place. We went to a place in our mind, right? So here we go. We want to talk about the new age. We want to talk about the separation of the tares of the wheat. And so I wanted to break it down to you as it pertains to what's going on in this physical reality right now. All right. So here we are. We're going to represent this here. You all can see the circle. Can everybody see the circle? Let me see. Can everybody? Okay, everybody can see two circles, right? You see two circles? Everybody? Many mansions. Yeah, in my father's house, there'll be many mansions, like, right? If it were not so, I would not have told you, right? Royal, y'all see it? No, we can't. You still can't see it? Should I make it darker? Here's one. And here's two. You see it now? It's a little darker now. You can see it now? Charles said he could see it. Okay, perfect. Okay, so you got it? Okay, good. So now this here, let's say this is simulated environment, all things in energy and frequency and vibration. Energetically, let's say this is us. This is a little, we vibrating up in here. Like, right, we just existing up in here. Me, you, all of God. Now, this is the totality of God. Like, right? All of the people in this here 3D dimension, like, right? Experiencing themselves. They alive, they vibrating, they emitting, like, right? They're emitting their frequency, like, okay? So their sleep initially, all of them. Well, no, not all of them. Take that back. There's a balance of them, like the ones that, these little dots that I just made, the ones that are bigger, they're woke, right? And for every woke one, there's going to be a sleep one. Because every time you think about the totality of God, you got to think balance, right? God is a God of order and instruction. God is a God of balance, like, right? And so, yeah. So there you go. Hey, how you doing, Will? So for every sleep person up in here, they're going to have a woke person. You remember kind of like when you were asleep, maybe you heard songs by maybe Earth, Wind, and Fire. You heard songs by maybe I don't know, Erica Badu, Lauryn Hill, or whatever. And then when you woke up, like, man, I listened to that song over and over, and now it has new meaning. You mean to tell me Earth, Wind, and Fire? Oh my God, I get it now. The elements, they were woke, right? So they were woke while you were asleep, right? Hey, how you doing, babe? So they were woke while you were asleep, but the totality of this realm was always in balance. You just was sleep.com. And so what happens when you sleep.com? Hey, Miss Grateful, thank you for being here. Hold it down my YouTube channel. What happens when you sleep.com? What are the symptoms of when you sleep.com? You using what? Your left brain hemisphere, like, right? You're not tapped into your infinite intelligence, right? When you sleep. What else is a symptom? Your mind, your pineal gland is calcified, right? Your pineal gland is calcified. Let's just put mind. I like to put mind differences. Let's do it like that. Mind differences, right? Because your pineal gland is calcified. Some people, so the people that have these bigger or larger expressions, their calcification is going away. They woke, like, right? But the dot people, their brain is calcified. Maybe they like I don't want to say slow to hurt their feelings or anything, but they're not really as alert, as the others. They're working or operating from their lower self most often than not, like, right? It's hard for me to write in this angle because I'm left-handed. I use the right side of my brain. Catch that. Nonetheless, so they're at their lower self, these little dotted ones, like, right? Their diet, let's say diet, probably be a little bit different, maybe they self-concept what they're emitting. Self-concept. Oh, Lord, this is crazy writing this here angle, but you get it. All right, so maybe their self-concept is a little bit off. Maybe they're in victim mode, like, right? Maybe they're in victim mode in their journey, right? So these are a lot of victims. These are a lot of victims right here, right? They're in victim mode. Okay? So victims, these little dots are victims. So just imagine the life. You probably already know this life. Just imagine a life in this world, this 3D, and you're around all of these other expressions of life, and they play the role as victim. Their pineal gland calcified. Now, the ones that are woke, they see the others who are not woke. They know them energetically just by looking at them, like, right? You experience this every day, chosen one, just by looking at them. You can kind of know. Or if as soon as they open up their mouth, if you didn't know by looking at them, chosen one, well, now you know because they open up their mouth and they didn't say something crazy. They didn't beat themselves up, like, right? Yeah, to make or sing music is the best way to get people to sing internally. I like that. I like how you put that. So these people in this here world, like, right? You in this world too. Me, we in this world too. But what happens in this here time, what has happened in this here time, is that outside sources are vibrating because of the season. Because of the season. When will be the time or the age of thy coming, the biblical text says? Well, what comes first is the energy. Like season change equates to gamma rays of energy, different frequencies or residencies pulsating at us. The awakening taking place, right? Awakening. All right. And so energetically, like the solar flares, the eclipses, We just had a major eclipse. And so we, even the sleep dots plus the big ones, feel that, like, right? And so when the solar eclipse came and graced us with its presence energetically, it was like we saw duality, like, right? So I want to open up your mind to the separation process as it pertains to another world. Now, this might be here your third dimensional world that you used to, Earth, you probably call it. But this here is another dimension, the fifth. And in this particular dimension, they exist simultaneously. You ever heard about the golden age? I want to share this with you. I'm hoping you're getting this. Hey, TT, I'm enjoying your book. Oh, thank you, babe. I'm left-handed too. You are? So, anybody ever heard of the golden age? Anybody ever heard of the age of Aquarius? Y'all conscious enough to understand that part, right? Yes, no? I'm just talking to my inner being today. Anybody? I'll wait. Yes. I got one yes. That's good. That's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. Okay, yeah. Oh, I know you, Tia, and chosen one. Okay. I see you. So when they're like these two worlds, because everything is two, there's all is God. God vibrates at different frequencies, like, right? The two polarities, the two sides of God, like, right? So I want to break this down to you as it pertains to the two worlds and the separation, because a lot of people ask this one question: well, what about everybody else that I'm leaving? Okay. So these are the little bitty people, the little sleep people, the little dots. These are all the woke. Maybe they are tarot light workers, whatever you call them, the chosen one, whatever you call them, they woke. The balance was perfect here because we were here with them. But these people operate from a place of fear. They operate from a place of being a victim. They operate energetically on a frequency. Oh, that look like a kindergartner. But y'all know I can't write backwards like this here. So that's why I'm so sloppy with my hand right down there. But anyway, that's why energetically we are kind of like outgrowing them in this here world, like, right? And so even though we were part of the help of bringing balance to them, the separation in the book of Revelations, the tares from the wheat, is what this here is all about. There are two worlds. We coexist now to create this harmonious union or balance with these fearful and victim-minded people, but they get off on that. And it gets to a point where our energy, we vibrating. We started off with a little bit bigger than them, but now, because we getting these flares from these gamma rays. Now our frequency is getting way bigger, and it's almost like we outgrowing being up in here with these little dots, these little bots, we could call them, these little NPCs, we could call them, like, right? So now, since we've grown, because we got our juices that was flaring at us, because we were in alignment with the gamma rays for the season, when will be the time when the age of that coming? And the biblical text, if you filthy, be filthy still. If you on low frequency, be on low frequency still, right? So what happens is we grew, but they stayed stagnated. They didn't open up that pineal gland. They didn't activate that dormant DNA. They didn't do nothing. You see that? And so being that we had assistance and we heard the call, we felt the frequencies, and we attuned ourselves to it, and we stayed about our Father's business. We took care of our avatar self. What happens in this shift is that we go to the new heaven. Right? In the book of Revelations, this is esoteric knowledge for the book of Revelations, what they're talking about. So now in this here dimension, only the big energies are here. Ain't no little dots over here. The little dots, they got to stay over there. You see? We're not bringing the dots with us. Only the big ones. Only the chosen ones. And you only can get in this here. You only get into this here based upon you being able to emit a frequency to get over here. This frequency over here, that these little dots were representing was fear. Just in case you didn't know. This frequency over here that these big lines or strokes or dashes represent is love. This is why I want you to understand that the polarity is the lowest self, fear, highest self, love. The separation of the wheat from the tare energetically is a frequency. Closed eye, all-seeing eye. Using only left side of their brain, using left and right, but operating from right, which is the God brain. The difference in the mindsets over here, these mindsets are all the same. These operate from lower self. I am from above. Ye are from below. These don't even take care of their avatar self as it pertains to diet. So their power and their will is out of balance because we understand that the solar plex is our power, our energy network, our power and our will is out of balance over there. But when you get over here, you are the I am. You are in your power. Your self-concept is probably low. The little dot ones over there, well, they have a low self-concept. No, not over here. Because they know that they are collective consciousness, all with the one, the source. I am God. These are victims. These are victors. These operate from fear. These operate from love. And so the question of the day is, and I'm going to ask you to answer it, because if you was listening, you would have heard the answer. Well, what about my friends that were little dots? That's the common question. What about my friends that were little dots over here? Are they gonna die? Also, there's a group called the Fifth Dimension. Oh my! And it had a song called "The Age of Aquarius." Oh wow, that's pretty cool. And that was happening while some of us were little dots and still sleep. Anybody have an idea what's gonna happen to them little dot people over here? Anybody? Anybody care? Anybody care? Evidently, I'm the only one. Everyone is not gonna make it. Oh, you the only one gonna make it? Oh, okay. That's how you set it up in your environment. I man. Remain in the old world. They will wake up on their own timing. Okay. It's like a plant. They have to grow. Right. So, but the question is though, they have to grow. Yes. Everybody does. Because it's all God. We all getting back to source. One God, one faith, one baptism. But what happens? Do you remember them? Do they remember you? Do you be sad? Do you get so sad over here that you just jump back over here because now you're in fear, like, oh my God, I left my brother. What happens? Rinse and repeat. That's how I go. No. Well, what happens then? Reincarnate? You are in a different frequency. Yeah, we're in a different frequency. So in a different frequency, what happened? Did people die? This is the question that I want us all to focus on answering. Are these people dead? Where are these people at? Who were these people? How were these people? How were I able to see these people when I was in this 3D? What's going to happen to them? I'm not going to ever see them people no more. Anybody? Yes, they will go and meet you when they wake up. We're energy. We don't die. Well, where they at? They're not in your frequency. So you carry on. Oh, if they raise their frequency in spirit, inside us. Anybody? Well, Miss Grateful? What you got, Miss Grateful? What you got, TT? In spirit. No, they're just living where they're vibing. We encounter them in an. Thank you. Thank you, Tai T. Tai T says we encounter them in another parallel form. You guys are no longer on the same timeline. But check this out. We encounter them Love. Hey, I want you to get this here. Love. Now, this is what this group of people going to be able to do outside of this here group, because what is the energy that these people operated from? Fear. Fear. So fear going to bring them their greatest fear, their suffering. In the biblical text, that which I fear the most has come upon me. I think that was Job when he was losing. He lost. There is no loss over here. There's no separation over here. Upon moving to Texas from my home state of 20, I actually have to have that. Oh, okay, you had that happen. Okay, so this is the realm where you experience that fear thing, right? We in this realm, love connects us to all. So, like Taiti said, we experience them in a parallel universe. So when me have people who we love, we bring and carry them with us. This is why love is so freaking important, because love connects you to all. So you actually bring forth with you the elevated version of them. There's no separation. It's a conscious thing. Consciously, they in this realm, when you was in the totality of this realm, you saw where they were in this realm. If you go to this realm and you have a love for them and you elevate it in frequency, you in a parallel universe. They gotta be there. They gotta show up in that universe. But they're gonna show up in their elevated frequency. And that way, you're not experiencing suffering here. This is why when people pass on, come on now. Thank you, Inner Being. When people pass on, when they're checking out of the third D or whatever, this realm, and they're on their deathbed, most often than not, or having a surgery, most often than not, they'll say, oh, I saw my grandpa. Somebody that was deceased. Because love gonna still connect you to them in that next realm. But people that operate from fear and worry and doubt, that's low frequency, them little dots, they cannot even put their mind together to experience the idea of that thought happening. This is why in the biblical text, the Christ conscious one says, I go to prepare a place. This is a mind. You got to think within. You got to think about your mindset, not about he going to build a house with a hammer and he gonna need some tools because he gonna build something for us. No. In my Father's house, there are many mansions, many parallel universes, many conscious states of awareness, of beingness. I go to prepare that place, that where I am, you shall be also. Because first the place got to be prepared within you. First the place got to be you, me, we, vibrating on the love frequency, elevated frequency, in order to enter the place of the fifth dimension. Thank you, Inner Being. I go to prepare a place. I got to go up in here to prepare a place. That where I am, when I open my eyes, that where I am in this realm, you shall be also. I got to go in. I got to prepare the momentum. I got to prepare my body. I got to prepare my mind, my consciousness, that where I am, a version of you shall be there also. Y'all getting that part? Thank you, Inner Being. So this is the separation, the wheat from the tares, like, right? And so when this is separated, now that we got this separation done, now that we got the little separation done, and those that had the elevated frequency, because you only could get it from here based upon frequency, not because you to bow down and waited for Sky Daddy to come. Sorry, it's about what you're radiating energetically. Because when you want to think about yourself, you think about in the areas of energy, frequency, and vibration. So now that the separation is taking place, now this here realm over here. Now pay attention. Now I want to share something with you, chosen one, so you don't get caught up in the sauce. See all that crazy stuff you be hearing about, all the crazy stuff that's gonna happen, like what the world becoming and all of that crap. Well, guess what? You ain't in it. The people that's going to experience this fear are the people that's on the fear frequency. That's them. That's their version of their self, their lower self. They asking for this. Asking you shall receive. But you, because of you, what you radiated, you ask for this. Ask and you shall receive. This is biblical in the book of Revelations, just in case you didn't figure it out. The two worlds. This is happening right now in this here land, just in case you ain't figured out. Now, some of you all is happening right now, and these people, you know of these people that this is how it happens first, gradually. You know of these people that operate here, but you haven't talked to them in a while because you've been operating here on the love. Matter of fact, I'm going to point to this. You know of these people that's been operating in fear, worry, being the victim. You know of them. But energetically, you don't, it's not anything that you actually have to do. You don't see them no more because your frequency done increased so much that you over here on the love frequency. And if you think about it right now, you be like, dang, so just drifted away. I ain't talked to so-and-so. Now, you know consciously that they're alive. Like maybe you have their number. Maybe you could call them. But you just on purpose, energetically, just not calling. You know they're alive, but you're just not talking to them. Anybody know somebody like that? Somebody that know how to drain the freaking to drain the freaking life out of you. You know them people, like, right? But you don't see them like no more like you used to, right? Now that is the beginning process of you creating a shift. So you say congratulations to yourself because you radiating that you on another wavelength. And you don't even have me talking about it, probably bring them to the forefront of your mind, but you don't even have the urge to want to call. I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to call Joe. Joe gonna be all right. This is happening now, right? But the momentum of this being that we have assistance from gamma rays, from eclipses and solar flares and different things outside activating us, it's heightened so much that we getting more juice, we getting more power. And some of these, like the Joes of the world, some of these, even though the gamma rays and stuff is hitting them, they ain't getting bigger. They staying their little bitty dot self. They ain't growing and evolving. So guess what? They remain the same. See, this is how free we are. They're choosing this. They're asking for more of this because they're paying attention to more of this. No, but you just don't understand. You just don't understand. You don't understand. And they stay in that mindset. It's a mindset and it's a choice. So they stay here longer to experience the purge of mother. Because even the earth itself, when we talk about or think about, the earthquakes and the fish dying and stuff, that's a urge of mother in itself. The whole realm purging, the whole realm upset, the whole realm low frequency, the whole realm out of balance. And so are these little dots. So they got to experience the likeness of the same. And because you're not, you over here. And with time, your days get better and better, all while these people days get worse and worse. And that's not nothing for you to go run and try to fix, because you didn't come for it to be a savior for other people. You didn't come to be all things to all people. You came to evolve and get to know thyself. Let the dead bury the dead, the biblical text says. But the beautiful thing about this whole thing is that we all get to the same place eventually. That version of them plus the new version of them that you create in your mind in this parallel universe, all versions of them, all versions of you, all get back to the source. It's part of the evolution process. You don't have to grieve them. when you're here because you have another version of them. But they over there, they may grieve you because they don't grieve frequency anyway. They're going to find something to be grieved about anyway. And that's what they asked for. You got that? Moving forward consciously of myself. Yes. Enlightened ones. And so, chosen ones, I want to let you know that you over here, you once was that God. So congratulations to you from evolving. I want to share something with you as it pertains to your diet too when I talk about this here. Because as you evolve to a thicker inner being, to other realms and other dimensions, your diet is going to drastically change. Now, you know that I am a blood type connection catalyst. I help people in the areas of mind, body, and soul, even with their blood type. Eating right for their blood type. I have meal plans available on my website for your blood type. I have courses, chakra courses available for any dis-ease and disharmony. You choose a course based upon the area or the organ that is closest by. If it's in your chest, your breast, your heart, that's your heart chakra. So you will choose that heart chakra course. Like, right? I'm really detailed into this physical. I understand this physical. I sat with myself to get to know myself because I understand everything outside of myself is myself. My 0.01 energy, my physical. That's this here round. But when and as we all collectively evolve to the fifth dimension, understand this about your diet. Understand this about your eating. You are lighter here. And now I'm not going to give you no meal plan or what have you. I'm not going there here. I just want you to understand you are lighter here. And being lighter here, you require different things here. You don't require eating 3 times a day, 3 meals. Nah, you ain't doing all of that over here. Nah, because you don't want to be low. You don't want to be low. You want to remain light. So over here, you're going to be needing things like sun more and things like liquids more, right? The Lord thy God is a sun and shield. This is why you're going to better understand sun and shield, the sun, the SUN energy, your sun, your solar plex within energy. You, with time, will be more of a, well, you already are a lighter being, but with time, you're going to be living off of the sun, living off of liquids, drinking, swallowing, less chewing over here, because you are preparing yourself for greater expansion. We are children of the sun, children of this realm, right? Everything that's in this soil, that's why we can feel up. They talk about grounding. That's why when you take off your shoes and socks and you ground yourself, mother, it will instantly know. Mother will instantly know if you're sick and will provide you the nourishment that you need just by grounding yourself. It's no different from the sun. So that was mother. Mother represents from dust thou art, dust thou shalt return. The sun, the Lord thou God is a sun and shield. So you have assistance underneath you, as above, so below. On earth, as it is in heaven. You have assistance on earth, and you have assistance above, the sun. And so you're going to still get your minerals, your assistance, your substance from it, because what mother gives to you is information. Same thing, minerals, information, grounding you is giving you her information. And what that sun does is give you information. Now, in this realm, you used to get your information from food. Like, right? Over here in this realm, you be getting your information from sun, from liquids, from mother. Love connects you to all there was in this realm. So you'll have another version of the people that was in this realm with you at an elevated consciousness. There's no loss. It's only gain. There's no death. Oh, death, where's thy sting? Oh, grave, where's thy victory? This is not a place to suffer over here. Okay? Y'all got that? I'm going to answer this question just in case I missed it in the comments. And the question, I knew it. Somebody says, Tangela says, I knew it. I am, right? And the question that I'm going to ask and I'm answer is a question that I, if I were you watching me, would have been asking. And I'm going to answer it because you are my reflection, and maybe you will need to know this, and it's going to be in your subconscious mind for the moment that you need it. And the question is, well, how you know? How can I save the live? The live is going to be on my YouTube channel. You could go over there and replay it there easily. I guess you could save it there too. I'm not sure. But it's going to be on YouTube. How do I know? Yeah, I know. But I can't quit everything at once. I'll get there. Oh, y'all talking to each other. How do I know? Y'all ready? Y'all ready for the answer to that? How do you know? I'm vibrating a lot right now. Thanks. You're welcome. Good for you, babe. I'm happy for you. The reason why and how I know is because somebody say ready. Is because I've experienced it. See, there are some people in this realm that, thank you, Naveen. Some people in this realm, like little babies, that can remember. They could remember when, they past life and stuff, like, right? Maybe they don't speak of the things that they can remember because they're deemed crazy. They're deemed, no, that couldn't possibly happen to you. Well, it has happened to me, and I've remembered. And so what I'm explaining to you is exactly what has happened to me through my consciousness, like, right? Here's the coolest thing about this parallel universe in my consciousness. There'll be some of you that will wholeheartedly believe this here. And your flow of transition, it will serve you in this way. And there's some of you that will reject this here, and you'll be fearful of this here. And then you will experience something fearful instead, because your fear gonna create your reality. You create your own reality. I'm sharing with you as a collective, regardless of what your Jesus, your Buddha, your Krishna belief is, as a collective, the story goes collectively like this here, because this is something you have to remember from your Akashic records. It's already there. We're remembering. It ain't something we're creating, like, right? The free will, everything in creation is already created. The free will part of it comes with you denying it, being afraid of it, or going with resistance with it with flow. But you ain't gonna recreate. You're not at that place, that elevated place, not in this world, to be creating what's gonna happen to the collective, whether the collective don't create the other world, their simulated other world to evolve to, their parallel universe. You ain't there just yet. You can be and you will be. And one day we'll all get to that place where we can own planets, we could own galaxies, like, right? And we could set the rules in stone to what's going to happen in our planet. But we're like, in this realm, we're kind of like the babes, kind of like, we're in school over here. So not just yet. I'm not saying no, God, because you wouldn't even accept, all of you wouldn't even accept no as my answer, because that's how cold you are with your mind and your brain capacity. I'm just saying not just yet. This is how I know. Because I've experienced it through ascension, and I remember it. And so for me, going through an ascension and remembering this, I said to myself, because this is me, right? All expressions of me. I said to myself, wait, no, I'm a mother first. What about this? What about that? And then there's this peace, this calmness that comes from the crown chakra being activated. Because remember, I taught you in the 7 chakra pools of energy that the crown chakra is the one that you have to learn how to deal with them attachments. You have to learn how to detach yourself. You got to learn how to detach, because if you don't detach, you don't make it here. An attachment to them children, an attachment to life over here keeps you here, bound here, because you're bound by what you're radiating, the fear. Thank you, inner being. But then when you get to this place where it is time to ascend, to time. I'm talking about when you're in this place where you're here and it's time to go here, and you go with flow. And you get over to this here place or this ascension, and you look around. It is my promise to you. I did this here intentional for the chosen one. It is my promise to you that the people that you love, they're here. I promise you, they're here. Because there's no death. Oh, death, where is thy sting? Oh, grave, where is thy victory? And love connects us to all things. I want you to hold that in your heart. And that's going to help you, because you're going to get to your ascension too. Everybody must ascend. That's going to help you. In my words, this little lady with this green shirt and with this little head wrap going to come to your mind as a reminder and your subconscious mind. You don't even have to be this lifetime. It could be eons and eons from now. But you'll remember me and saying, don't fear. Go. Go. Release the resistance. Go. It's okay. Go. Love connects you to all things. Go. And I once upon a time, I cried about this. I was afraid about this, and I kept returning back here. I kept returning back here in my mind. I kept returning. No, I'm a mother first. No, he's not ready. No, I'm a wife. No, no, no. But then one day, I said, okay, I surrender. I go to prepare a place that where I am, my loved ones shall be there also. And they're there. They're there. Y'all getting this? Y'all got that? Love connects us to all things. I love that. Y'all got that? Thank you, Intervene. It's offering time. Y'all make sure y'all tap the screen. Tap the screen and share the live. And I'm going to need you to invite somebody to church, next church service. I am Goddess Just Be, and I help people on their wellness journey. And today we talked about the separation, the two worlds. We talked about the loved ones. We talked about energy increasing, our energy frequency increasing from the state of fear, bringing us into the love energy. Love brings us into the fifth dimension. And in the fifth dimension is a parallel universe where our loved ones reside. We don't die, y'all. It's nothing to fear but fear itself. We have free will, y'all. And we so free with our will that we could choose bondage. We could choose to stay. We could choose the tribulations and the trials. And we could choose to turn the other cheek. This is what the Christ conscious one was trying to tell us. Make sure you join this church. This church is called the Intervene Church. And to join, go to my website, saltoftheearthpub.org. saltoftheearthpub.org, and join our newsletters. Join us on YouTube. Make sure you're a subscriber on my YouTube channel. If you want to give a donation for my live for this here church session to God Is Just Be, I take donations and offerings. My Cash App is Cash App God Is Just Be. Cash App God Is Just Be. Do we have any questions? If you are transitioning, thank you for the offer, and I appreciate you. If you are transitioning on your journey of consciousness, I have for you my Wild Yam Butter that really helps you with focus, your human imagination, and it helps you with this here word called fear. Because it'll balance your hormones and it'll allow you to flow energetically to a more harmonious place in your journey and stop you from wobbling. It balances your hormones, whether or not you're a woman or a man. It'll balance you. It'll allow you to have peaceful sleep. It'll tackle that thing called insomnia, PTSD, hormonal imbalances. Thank you, Intervene. Thank you, Intervene. And it was created by me, my inner being, for my reflections during this transition into the golden age. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Yamase. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Wen. Thank you, Jay. Cash App God Is Just Be. Share it live and make sure y'all invite people to church, y'all. The Inner Being Church, this live, esoteric knowledge. Invite people here. Because there are a lot of reflections that are chosen just like you that want questions answered like this, and maybe they didn't reach this level of ascension just yet within themselves. Heck, there are a lot of people that's right here that's trying to figure things out, because they are some that are still in this realm right there in the middle that's opening up their eye, and they need clarity. Their ears are buzzing because we are right here next to this here new age, two worlds. So their ears are buzzing. They're having headaches. They're having stomach disturbances because the increased frequency, the gamma rays, the assistance from other realms supporting us in our evolution process makes you wobbly. So share live, share my videos, invite them to the church. You are helping a lot of people. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Surrounded by Light. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Love connects us to all. This is what's happening in your body. You cannot not feel this. But for these people right here, they're asking not to feel. They have more lessons. Sometimes we talk about like karmic debt, so to speak. They have more lessons in school with their karma, with their flow. They want to get to know God. Don't look at it as if they're in bondage all the way. They just want to get to know the expression of God more on that fear plane, just a little while longer. They still have gifts and desires that ain't boiling up and ain't hot and ain't ready for them to increase their frequency. They want more. They want more of the fear, and ask and you shall receive. Thank you, Heaven Sent. Thank you all for the donations. Y'all getting this here? Y'all got it, chosen ones? And to them, you let them be. Let the dead bury the dead. Because there's another version of that body that has life in it, in this realm. All right? We are not the same. You are not the same as these people. You are not the same as these people. But you could create through your mind's eye another version of them that is heightened enough to be with you, to sup with you. That where you go, they can be also. This book, excuse me, this Helios book, Biblios book was to you, from you, about you. I want you to understand that part, God. You are the chosen one, the Christ conscious one. Doing this thing all over again. So these scriptures that I bring forth to you is me reminding you of what you said the last time you did this. We rise and we fall. We rinse and repeat, because energy is neither created. You got that? Energy is neither created nor destroyed. It just is. So that's all we do, is we go into the ins and out of different levels of our own energy experience ourselves. This is why these seasons come and they go. It's the law of rhythm. We've been doing this for eons. We cannot get this thing wrong. So this here could give you ease as it pertains to the law of rhythm or the law of season. This can give you ease to open up your crown chakra, because the crown chakra has everything to do with your attachment to this realm. Operate in flow, because you can't get life wrong. Operate in love, because that is the secret. Thank you, Annabelle. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you for the offering. Y'all got it. Gratitude. I need that wild yam butter. Where do I get it? The wild yam butter is available on my website, saltoftheearthpub.org. So if you're on TikTok, you click on my picture to get to my profile, and you'll see my link to my in my bio, my website link on my link tree. Either way. But the website address, if you just want to go there and type it, you type saltoftheearthpub.org. That's saltoftheearthpub.org. Tangela said, welcome. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing as a member on my YouTube channel. All right. So y'all got that? And I'm going to start doing just purchase an auto renewal. Okay. Thank y'all for subscribing. Thank you, Charles, for subscribing. I'm going to start doing, moving forward, some personal subscriptions for, personal videos rather, for those subscribers on YouTube and on TikTok, so we could really, really get in depth with really the questions that's been pondering in your thought mind, in the thought realm. My inner being get with your inner being, get to that infinite intelligence, and we figure that thing out. I come here operating in flow. I never really know what I'm going to talk about besides the topic, pretty much. And my inner being just tells me everything else that I need to know and bring things to my remembrance. You have that ability too. That's how powerful we are. We are the Lucy's of the world that's on a journey getting back to 100% of brain capacity. We're going up this way. So for anybody that's going down this way and operating in fear, they're entering into their own demise pretty much, because it's supposed to be spiraling up. Energy is supposed to be spiraling up. Thank you, Carlene. Thank you. Energy is supposed to be spiraling up. All right. If you're not spiraling up, you go into the non-physical, but that's okay because energy is never destroyed. It ain't like you dying. You just zap on back in with an increase of frequency in another avatar. Because you're going to get this lesson. You're going to be here. You're going to be, and we're going to always be connected to you. And love going to always show up as new love, new love. That person taps out, and then there's new love that comes in. This is why people in the physical reality, when somebody dies, somebody get pregnant. It reminds you, energy reminds you of itself. Energy is never destroyed. It simply transforms. So you got to get a transformation of the energy by somebody getting pregnant. When old love dies from that partner, you don't supposed to stay there with the grief. The grief gonna cause you dis-ease with your heart flow. You're supposed to be flowing with the energy. You don't keep the grief. You still operate in love, because guess what? New love about to show up. This world is in so much of a harmonious balance. You have no idea. But if you pay attention to those things that aren't serving you, pay attention to that fear, pay attention, you get lost in the sauce, and then your world become chaotic. And you be in a world full of chaos with everybody having chaotic worlds. Just like for those people, and I'm going to throw this out here for those people that are on here that may be black or dark or hued, like, right? Those people that subscribe to the foolery of racism, of they got to work hard, of the long suffering. You subscribe to that in your mind, and your life has to show you evidence of that fear, of that racist world. And so when you turn on the TV, this is why, because your mind is programmed to that, and you be like, look, there go another. You turn on the news, look, there goes somebody just beat somebody black up. You go to work, the black person don't get the job. Life gotta show you what you focused on, fear or your love. Today, I encourage you to turn your dial to the love channel so you could get over here, because life gonna show you. People in the physical reality, there are some people that will never experience that racism, like, right? They will never experience poverty because they dial is not set there. But if you one of them little bitty dots over here that's trying to peek and open up your eye, I encourage you first and foremost to pay attention to the things that you want more of and turn your cheek to the things that ain't serving you. That's how you get here. Give me more. Oh, that looks so beautiful. Look at how love looks like on them. I want that. Show me what that feels like. Instead of paying attention to the negative fear aspects of this world. That's how you deliver yourself, God. All right? My gratitude. All right. Thank you. You're so welcome. All right. That's good, First Lady. So true. Hey, Ladybug. Anything else? Just purchase your Wild Yam Butter. Oh, okay. I hear it coming through now. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay. Turn inward and rise upward. It's a journey. Yes, Will. Will got it. Will got it. All right. I got orders. I got to go ship out my daily orders. So I'm about to get up out of here. Make sure you check out the Wild Yam Butter. Check out my website. Make sure you share the live. I'm off on weekends. I don't go live on weekends, but I'm expecting y'all to bring somebody to church on Monday. On Moon Day, bring somebody to church. Invite somebody to church. Because people, the conscious community, should know about all the esoteric knowledge instead of just regurgitating things they think. I'm talking about esoteric knowledge that flows from somebody that's in alignment with the flow of it. Like, right? So, with that being said, let us pray. by bringing our right and our left hands together, touching the tip, representing our right and left brain, becoming one. Our masculine and feminine brain, our logic and intuitive, our sound mind, the marriage of the bride and the groom. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. One last time, take a deep breath in and blow it out. Inner being, source, infinite intelligence, all there is, God. I am thankful for all of the chosen ones that came forth today. I'm thankful for the life experiences, the lessons learned in the third dimension. I'm thankful that we know about our energy and that it is radiating, that our word can come back to us null and void. It must go out and accomplish that which we sent it out to do. Thank you, inner being, for this profound knowledge that we are ascending again. Thank you for the ups and the downs, the forgetting and remembering, the conscious and unconscious, the sleep mode, the woke mode, the sick and wellness. Thank you for the polarities that we experience because we only experience in ourselves in the totality of God. We are thankful for the good and the not so good in this right now moment, inner being. But most importantly, we are thankful for the fifth dimension. We're thankful for a world full of love, full of flow. We're thankful that our loved ones and everything that we love and care about is connected in this world. And that this world began with us. The world is us, and the world stemmed from us. We're thankful, inner being, for this day, for this knowing, for being totally conscious of our beingness in this world. We're thankful for heaven on earth within this world, where we have a collective consciousness that are all moving to the rhythm of the beat of God. Finally, we know ourselves, and we also know the truth of ourselves, that at our best, we operate with love, power, and sound mind, and that we possess the power to create worlds. Thank you for teaching us the polarities of God, inner being, and self. Thank you. Now we return back to the bosom of God, the God within each and every last one of us. And I want you to type in the comments 5D. 5D, 5D, 5D. This is what we're talking about, 5D, the fifth dimension. 5D. 5D, 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 5D. And it happened within you. The only way you could know of it is because you operated it, you radiated it first. You radiated love. That's the only way you enter into this. You open up that heart chakra. That's the only way you enter into this. You opened up that sound mind, that right side of that brain, that intuitive side, that all-knowing, that infinite intelligence. You opened it up. And it had to be within you first for you to get here. All right? This video is from my heart to yours. Welcome. Welcome, every last one of you. We've been waiting for you. Be blessed, babe. Okay, bye. Thank you, inner being. Thank you, thank you, thank you.